All right, welcome to the Creative Mindset Podcast. Today I have a special guest with me. This is the Notorious 3CG. Now, he's a rapper. Not only is he a rapper, he's my cousin. So I want to get a touch on the creative side of the music that he creates. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So yeah, as he said, I go by Notorious 3CG from Washington D.C. Yeah, by that way. So basically, I'm gonna start off with how did I get into it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with rapping, it's on the major center everywhere. You got rapping in this city, rapping in that country, rapping in this state, and it didn't dawn on me until like I seen Lil Wayne. The block is hot.
Okay, so that's one of your influences?
One of my influences. I remember mother said I was like 6 years old, jumping on the bed. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. And ever since then, like once I like realized like you could put the beats on words. I mean, you put the words on beats. It was a rap from there. And I just used to play with it, like freestyle with it. That's all.
So since we bringing up Lil Wayne, so what about his music like actually inspired you? What was it? His flow, his cadence, his style, and does any of that does any of that reflect what you do?
So yeah, like I got a couple of songs that but the reason I spoke on Wayne specifically, his metaphors, his bars, like how he'll make you sit there and think or make you go back and rewind what he just said to make sure you heard it right.
Okay.
And that's always like caught my attention with Wayne. And then it's like you saying it, and then you get it. It's like, wow, this is what he said when he means. But certain songs I do have like the Lil Wayne metaphors and the bars, like he'll say something like Osama bin Laden, he just came back from the dead. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know what happened to Osama. And but it's like how he come back from the dead, like what specific bar made you feel like, oh, I could say that. So it's just like Osama bin Laden, everybody know he had the red dot, the Hindu. Yeah, so if you like, I'm Osama, and I'm back from the dead, that mean I basically don't want to explain it because I'm not supposed to, but it's a bar. If you listen to it, it's called No Stalling, if you want to know.
All right. So we'll go ahead and put the plug in for that. All right. So with your artistry, is it difficult? Like, do you find it hard to stay creative? So I know we got music that you might pull from here, certain things that are happening in your life or things that you experience. Like, do you find that you come across moments where you have like a dry spell and it's like, in so many words, where do you get your creativity from?
Okay. So creativity comes from my perspective, it comes from a YouTube perspective. Like I could go on YouTube and I see a cover, which is artificial intelligence, by the way, of AI. I see the cover, and then I read the type beat. Like, is it an artist I listen to, or is it an artist that that I could play and be like, oh yeah, I like this song. So I go specifically for that and click it. Now, if I hit a beat and I start humming, like see if I can find a melody or a rhythm. Like if I can't do that, I go to the next beat. And once I find that beat to that rhythm, that's all she wrote. And I'm like straight into it. But what pushed me, like motivate me to get to that drive is like I could listen to one of my old songs and be like, I know I could do better. You know what I'm saying? Or I know I could talk about something different, so I won't keep talking about the same thing that I just said in this last song.
Okay, that's good to know because I know me, I'm just a music lover. So when I hear certain music, I'm like, okay, well, what are we doing differently? Or are we going to do more of the same? I want to call out any rappers in particular, but it's just sometimes when you hear their songs, it's like, oh, this again and this again. So is that pretty much what you do? Like because I like how you go back and listen to your past music, and it's like, okay, I could do better than this. Like, let me go ahead and try something different. Let me bring this present. So right now, are you working on, well, like, what are you working on right now?
Actually, it might sound crazy because like I make my own songs. I don't do no remixes. You see what I'm
What do you
saying?
mean?
As far as in like using somebody else's beat that's already in the industry.
Okay.
As far as in like how Lil Wayne did it. Lil Wayne used to take everybody beat, crunch it.
Okay.
Everybody beat like Ludacris beat. You have a Fat Joe beat. I'm talking about people that didn't even really come up in the industry. Like the remember that Swag Surf song?
Hmm.
Man, I got that back. Lil Wayne took that beat, crushed it. Like he
Sure.
is that's what I mean. Like I never like blow up other people's beats. I just get a beat that nobody never heard of and like try to push it to light. So they be like, oh wow, who made this beat? And now I got the next Metro Boomin, next Sunny Digital, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think of it like that. But I'm still working on my music, but it's like I want to start doing remixes. See if I could do somebody else's song better than them, you know?
So help me to understand. Are you saying that you make music and you rap?
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, so if I go on YouTube and type in this specific beat, it'll sound like this artist will rap on this beat. It sound like it. But this artist don't know this beat. This artist won't even look this way for this beat. This artist he want a Metro Boomin type beat, a Sunny Digital, not nobody from DC playing with a board in their basement. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
They don't want that. They want the who will make me a star. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though like, okay, let me see, since these people are already stars, let me see if I could be more of a star, like above them. You see what I'm saying? Not
Okay.
like getting on their beat and be like, had them call me like, hey, I did that song, right? But the way you did it, yeah, I want to collab. Well, let's work or let's do something. Versus you just like, I'm gonna take this person's beat, I'm gonna do it, and I ain't gonna do nothing. Nah, can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if this person reach out to you while you over their beat, yeah, you got to collab. It's only right.
Hmm.
But with Lil Wayne, couldn't. Come on now, you take my beat and do that to me. I don't want to work with you.
Got you.
On like rhythm too. So like, what's that? I'm gonna give you a modern day song. Like they not like us. They not like us. Like if anybody was to take that beat, that's how they'll flow. Like they not like us. They want to be like us. Nah, you gotta come. You gotta come with something different and make it be like, oh, and then make them bob their head different. Like, oh, okay, he
Hmm.
not like them. You see what I'm
True.
saying? So yeah,
That's smart.
that's all how it is. That's what I'm working on now.
That's a whole bar right there. Social media. How do you feel? Like, are you on social media platforms?
Yes, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all platforms for real. Apple
Okay.
Music.
Now, do you feel that it's helping you get your music out there?
Absolutely, absolutely, because it was just one website where all the artists went, like underground artists, SoundCloud.
Uh huh.
So it all started from SoundCloud. I just thought like I'm talking about. I recorded from my phone, sitting up to a speaker, and just rap. Because SoundCloud had that app where it's like you just press the button, start rapping, stop it, press it again when you want to finish.
Wow.
And so with that, SoundCloud was just like oh yeah, I can upload every day. Like I could tell somebody I'm dropping a single tonight, and by tonight I have a single, and won't have to worry about no studio time, no nothing.
That sounds
Just
dope.
yeah, just get the beat and rap right into the phone, upload it, name the song, get your background for it, anything. But now it's just like, okay, now you got an actual platform where it's like if you strolling through your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you stroll through, it's an ad. Okay, now I never knew what ads were for until like I actually started strolling past it, clicking on it, like, hold on, I needed this. Like, let me see what it's about, and it actually helped. So when I started promoting my music, I'm like, okay, you gotta pay for promotion. You gotta pay to get your sound out there.
Yeah.
So as I'm like putting my stuff on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, like other platforms like Snapchat, Twitter, even TikTok. Like it's the thing called United Masters, where it's like your own label. You see what I'm saying? So if you your own label, which means you paying yourself, you're not paying no producer. I mean, you could give like royalties to them.
And what's this called again?
United Masters.
Okay.
There's an app called United Masters. Basically, like if I download it on Apple Music, it go to YouTube. I won't have to pay for that. It go to Spotify. I won't have to pay for that, but I have to pay for it monthly. But as I put it out, they help me promote it. So it'll pop up on your phone like, hey, such and such got new music. You want to check it out? Like that little box. Like when you go to your music and that little box pop up at the top, right there. Yeah, they pay for that top promotion.
But it is a subscription plan that you have to do to have that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So for my area of expertise, being a creative director and all, I like to encourage people to get their own websites. And I say that because we all have our Instagram, Facebook, all the different social medias. I'm not knocking those. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have those. But what I am saying is it's nice for you to have your own place where you can store your own information. So if Instagram goes down, your website's still up. Yeah. If Facebook goes down, your website's still up. So do you have one, and would you be interested in getting one?
So as of right now, no, I don't have one. But as you did say that, it kind of opened my eyes to like, yeah, like what if all this stuff do decide to shut down one day? Like your Instagram, your Facebook, your Snapchat, all your social media platforms, like if they all was to shut down today, would I have a website for people to go listen to my music still? That's just open up my mind.
I'm just saying, I'm not knocking the subscriptions. Like they are good, they are dope, and you talking about that one in particular, like wow, that's great. But it would be nice if you also had some type of integration to your own website. Right. So at that point, it's like the way I try to get people to use their websites is kind of like, I don't want to say like a cash cow or anything like that, but you have music. All right, well, you can go to my site and you can hear this music. Oh, also, if you fill in my music, you can also check out my merch. Oh, if you want to check out the listings and locations where I'm going to be at and I'm going to be performing, you can also do that here. Now, granted, we can do that on the social media platforms, but realistically, those things tend to get saturated. And it's like, and by saturated, I mean, there's pieces here, 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 and here, here. And if you don't have anybody really branding those platforms like that, then it just kind of looks like a bunch of noise on one page. It's like a data dump. Mm-hmm. So you want to do those things intentionally. So again, social media is a good place to store your information, your videos, photos, all those things. But it would be nice if everybody can come back to the home of where everything originated, which would be your website.
Right. So that's something definitely to look into. I'm definitely looking into it after this. Because like when you broke it down and explained that, that's crazy. Because I did have an idea of like, okay, I shouldn't just be only making music. You know, I actually want to get into making movies. You know? So that's another thing. It's like, but I got, figure my way around with the camera. But when you say that, I also was saying like I wanted to make clothes. Mm-hmm. Like had my baby picture like the Notorious 3CG, but just had my baby picture. But it ain't rated down, none of that. It's just Notorious 3CG. And then I just had a 3CG brand like in the back. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like I know somebody that can do that.
Oh, I know someone too.
That sounds dope. Well, what's next for you, man? After everything?
So basically, I'm working on a remix to this famous song that everybody's singing. I'm talking about from kids to the grandparents, to your aunties, to the cookouts, to the weddings. I'm working on something. Matter of fact, me and E got something in stores. You'll be surprised. You definitely will.
That's top secret right now, so I can't speak on it. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I definitely appreciate you coming out, and I look forward to everything that you got coming up in the future, and us releasing what's set to release in the near future.
They're going to be surprised. They're going to be like, what? He did that? I don't believe it. Don't believe it.
All right, so check the comment section down at the bottom of the description. We can go ahead and put all of his social media handles down there and follow him. Up and coming artist, Notorious 3CG.
Yeah.